Welcome back. Today, 8 News Now is taking part in a special event to raise money for local victims of domestic violence. We have teamed up with Czech City and, of course, the nonprofit Shade Tree Shelter. We're going to have a telethon later today. So, joining us right now, Angela Reyes from Shade Tree, Ross Martin from Czech City as well. Thanks for coming in, guys, this afternoon.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Angela, let's talk about Shade Tree. We've done a lot of profiles, of course. You guys have been around for 30 years, I think it is now. For those who aren't aware, what does Shade Tree do, and how much need is there for the kind of services you provide?
We are a nonprofit, obviously. We provide shelter to homeless and domestic violence victims. We also serve human trafficking, sexual assault, labor trafficking victims as well. We have 162 beds, and we're currently about 180 in.
Wow.
So due to obviously the cold weather like today, as it gets colder, we're going to tend to see a lot more families needing shelter.
And we're having this telethon today. It's going to be a little later on this afternoon. Where will these donations go?
Obviously, everything that is going to be provided from Czech City is going to be put to use for operation day-to-day for the emergency shelter. You'd be surprised how much toilet paper we use for 180 people, feeding 180 people, the lights, the water. Obviously, we're needing lots of towels and laundry soap to keep everybody clean and making sure everybody has everything that they need. The
things that we kind of take for granted, obviously, for people who have nothing, who need the help. That comes in handy. Ross, let's talk about Czech City's involvement with Shade Tree on this, how you're hoping to contribute as well.
Absolutely. Well, this is the 9th annual drive that Czech City has done with the Shade Tree. And I'm happy to report the Czech City team is out in full force again this year. We've been collecting money in our 29 branches across the valley throughout the month of October. And right now we're kind of moving into our final push. So we're still taking donations in our branches from our clients and from anybody who wants to stop by or call. And then tonight we're running a telethon that we've done for multiple years now to try to kind of finish it off with a bang. You know, like she said, what the Shade Tree does is so important to Southern Nevada and the community. It's all local. It's all dependent upon our community's involvement with what they do, so they can keep helping people.
Help each other.
So we can help each other, and you know the demand only gets higher as we approach these holiday months.
Absolutely.
And so, being able to support what the Shade Tree does is honestly it's an honor for us to be able to do it, and it's amazing to see the generosity of the Czech City clientele, the Czech City employees, and lots of Channel 8 viewers tonight when we run our telethon.
And Angela, for those maybe who aren't able to contribute but they want to help in another way, are there other ways that people can reach out to Shade Tree online, just some way to try and help this this part of the community that needs assistance?
Absolutely. We utilize volunteers on a daily basis. We're coming up again, we talked about the holidays. We're going to have kids home for 2 weeks, so we would love for people to come and volunteer and do activities with our kiddos, and we're talking kiddos from newborn all the way to 17 and a half. So we got high school kids that need to keep busy too, so any kind of activities that anybody's wanting to come and do, please come down. We have an info@theshadetree.org to kind of reach out and let us know, hey, I'm here, I want to do something.
Excellent.
Yes.
Well, Angela and Ross, thank you very much for coming in again. The Shade Tree fundraiser is happening today here from 3 to 4 and 5 to 7 here on Channel 8 Telethon. Do what you can and contribute what you can to help a very important part of our community that needs the assistance. Coming up